It's always a pleasure to have company, and of course, even more of a pleasure when the boss is here. Carl Goldman, the station owner, here with a special presentation, and welcome, Carl.
I'm just making sure you're staying on your toes, George.
That's it. I'm going to make sure I got the traffic correct, so it's all good.
You're doing an excellent job. It's only a few days after Veterans Day, and Santa Clarita is really unique because we have a inordinately high proportion of veterans for our population, a 300,000 population, and we think there's somewhere between 12,000, 13,000 vets here. George, I know you yourself are a vet.
I did spend a few years in the Army way back when.
And we as a community do so much for our vets. College of the Canyons does an incredible job. I believe there are about 1,200 vets currently enrolled at College of the Canyons. And through College of the Canyons and some other friends, we heard about the coalition, the collaborative that was put together by Elliott and Judy Wolfe, and wanted to bring you here to talk about it and share your vision with us, because it's an incredible vision, the Santa Clarita Veterans Services Collaborative.
Right.
Elliott, tell us about it. What is the collaborative?
Well, we decided that there were several hundred different kinds of businesses around this area that were all giving services to veterans. And we felt that it would be a good idea if we could bring them all together into one collaborative group where they could help each other. And the idea being that the veterans could come to the collaborative for any kind of service they need, whether they need medical service or therapy or whatever, and that all the members of the collaborative could refer the veterans to other members if they themselves can't handle it. So our vision is that all the collaborative members working together will have a one-stop shopping area where veterans can get anything they need.
And it's a tremendous vision, and you have most of the key stakeholders already identified and part of the collaborative. And looking at the list, it's an impressive list already. Now you're reaching out to other businesses as well to join the collaborative.
That's correct. We have about 60 to 70 nonprofits and individuals and businesses, all of who individually give service to veterans, and we're trying to expand that to where we can get many more businesses involved. And all we ask of them is that they be willing to help veterans.
And they get to come to a meeting, get a free lunch, learn what you're about, and we'll be promoting that meeting in a couple minutes. But I mentioned College of the Canyons earlier, and Judy, you're housed and have a partnership now with College of the Canyons.
Yes.
Share what you're doing.
Okay, well, I knew what USC was doing, and
back to backtrack, USC, you hooked up with USC originally, and USC had set up a really good counseling program down there.
Correct.
And then what happened?
And so I started out there. I graduated from USC in the School of Social Work, and I went to see their military program, and it's fantastic. So I thought to myself, why can't I bring the services out here? And so that's what I did. I got together with COC, and together we did a memorandum of understanding so that we could get the interns from the social work school to come out and do the mental health that was needed at the college. The college provides the GI Bill and all of that, but the mental health piece, although we do have a therapist from the VA that comes once a week, it wasn't enough. So we worked with people at COC and we got a memorandum of understanding. So currently we have 2 social work students that are interning.
The students are from USC, and they're interning at College of the Canyons.
That's right. So that we're getting basically free mental health with them.
And you are overseeing all that.
I am overseeing them. They needed a licensed professional, which I am. So I said I would be glad to supervise them. And so they're providing services, and they're learning about our community, which is important because it's a macro picture of what a community looks like. So it's very important that they get that picture, so when they go out and graduate, they know some of those things. So it's been a really good partnership. So that's where I came in.
So right now, your two main goals, aside from just mobilizing and putting everything together, is to reach out to businesses. So if you're a business owner listening right now, you will want to get in touch with the Santa Clarita Veterans Services Collaborative at scv-vets.org. And businesses, again, you're looking for businesses who would consider hiring a vet. There's no obligation, right, Elliott?
Hiring a vet or providing medical or dental service, or we even have a couple body shops who are giving veterans deep discounts if they get their cars repaired there. The idea is to help out the veteran to make their life easier in their transition back to civilian life.
So you're really looking for anything from a restaurant owner or manager who's willing to give a discount for a vet coming in to, as I said, a wide array of businesses to get in touch with.
And I think it's important that they all know we're not asking for money. We don't ask anybody, any participant, or any veteran for any money. The financing is taken care of.
Yeah, and that's very, very important. So, and Elliott, then the other step is to make sure that the word gets out to the vets themselves, those 13,000 or so vets who are here in Santa Clarita.
That's correct. Judy will tell you that it's very difficult to get veterans to come in and ask for service because they're really not sure they can trust the people that are offering the service.
And why is that, Judy?
I think that's just typical of human nature. It's not only the vets. I mean, I've seen that in other cases where people have to feel safe and comfortable to be able to come in. And the veterans are very proud, and they don't want to ask for help. So what happens is that we really don't get them until they're in a crisis. And what we need to do is be able to do prevention. So if somebody needs some help, whether it be legal services, and that's a big important part because a lot of the veterans don't even know what the VA is offering them. So we do have some lawyers that are pro bono, and so that's important too. And I just think that, I mean, my passion when I was retired, when I heard about the veterans, I just decided, something has to be done. And I'm a social worker, so that's what we're doing. But I understand that it's hard for people to ask for help, especially people like veterans who have, been in really dangerous situations and have gotten through it. And it's a culture that, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and keep going. But
we've seen that. So
the other thing is we'd really like to make people aware that a lot of the conditions that veterans come back with are not mental health conditions. I mean, they're not like schizophrenia or bipolar where a person has a chemical imbalance. They've been in a situation, an experience that has changed them, and sometimes for the good, sometimes for the worse.
That's the old post-traumatic stress. I'm going to have to interrupt you because we're out of time, but this can be a whole other show. We're going to invite you guys back again to talk more deeply about it, Elliott and Judy Wolfe. If you are interested in getting in touch, it's scv-vets.org, or contact us here at the station for the Santa Clarita Veterans Services Collaborative. Hopefully, if you're a business owner, you'll want to attend the meeting Friday at COC University Center, 11:30. George, back to you.